Okay, ladies, you better hit yes that it's okay that you record. All right. Hi, everybody. This is Cindy Faulkner. That was fun. And that was, anyway, we are, welcome to the April Goldie Gathering, April 2023. And we are about to jump into our Agenda A. And we are going to talk about booking, party planning tonight. And we're going to do it like different, I think, than y'all have had it before. So, the first thing I'm going to do is it's a booking boot camp. And it's going to take us way back. What I enjoyed about going through this is number one, it's from 2014. All right. So it's old school. So a lot of it you're going to see as it's old school. It looks, and I've not gone through and made it prettied it up, but I have changed some of the verbiage to be relevant to today. It's 10 slides. And it's just a good revisit of the basics of the business with regard to parties. And then we're going to do some party planning that I've just started doing. Well, I've always done party planning, but with Hostess FourPlay. So we got some exciting things. And then Beth's going to talk to us about sponsoring. And then we're going to do some recognition. And Beth's, well, sponsoring, but anyway, she's got folders. I'm sorry. I love a folder. Sorry. I love a folder. All right, here we go. Where's my share my screen? I feel like this changes, but it doesn't. It's just me. Okay. All right. Can everybody see that? Okay. There's a lot of slides in here. I just went for the booking. All right. What's cool about this is I think we'll go over some of the other stuff in the boot camp. So I want to get with Beth and Sabrina about that. There's product knowledge. There's how to pay yourself. So if y'all have message us or text us, whatever, there's product knowledge, there's money management, inventory management. It's like for a 3-hour training, all of this. But we're just going to go with bookings. Anyway, booking the party, which the in-home party is where you're going to make the most connections and I believe the most money on average. But I don't want to leave out the fact that we do have Facebook parties now. We do have Zoom parties. And I know that those exist. So when I say parties, I want y'all to think of in-home parties first, but I'm not ruling out the other. Okay. So the foundation to your business is the party. Then you have product knowledge. Then you have sponsoring. And I always add train in there because I believe that what we want to have is duplicatable. So it's like, what is it? You see one, do one, teach one kind of thing. And that I'm always keeping that in mind that this is a gift that I pay forward. Okay. Oh, shit fire. Okay, there we go. So how do I start booking parties? Once again, this is a review. All right. It's the who do you know list, which is always good to revisit for any of us, no matter how long you've been in Biz Nasty, especially if you've made a move, you've got more people in your life. But every person falls into one of 4 categories, if not more. But someone's going to order, which we've experienced. Someone's going to have a party, which we've experienced. Someone's going to join your team, which we've each experienced. And someone knows someone that falls into one of those categories. And the referral game, we probably need to do just a training on referrals is, I think, way underused. We can use that more. All right. Y'all like this, how it takes you back, the look? Y'all appreciate that? Back 2014, this was a big damn deal. Okay. I did change out some images. You won't know which ones, but some I'm like, we're not having that. All right. How do I start booking parties? So first of all, I reframed a lot of things with questions because I think questions are good instead of have a party goal. What is your party goal? Because each one of us, it's different. All right. And that's in-home, Facebook, Zoom, whatever. So what is your party goal? And then what is your availability? And this is how I used to train and still when I have someone, but used to train to party goals is everybody's different. Let's get out your calendar and what is your availability? Because then we set our parties based on our schedule, not on what they want. Plus, what we know is a confused mind says no. So if I just flip open my calendar or I don't have I know my next 2 available party dates, if things don't work in my favor. So the more knowledge I have up front. So I've shared, so my goal is to hold 6 parties, so I have to book 8. So I go through my calendar. I'm always 30, 60 days out, and I go and I put X's by the dates. I know I'm not going to party. And then what's available, I circle. So that as soon as I look at my party schedule, I know what my availability is. And something may happen. So something with the family or comes up or whatever. And I'm like, I need to go change the availability. And that's life. But I think it's important that you have your availability, whether it's paper or digital or both. And I think that's really, really important is I can say this party's, but what have I actually mapped out for myself? All right. And then referrals, back to the referral game. And I'm saying this because I'm not the best at referrals. I'm not. It is not one of my strong suits. And so just right now, we did have a referral training. This has got referrals on it, but asking in addition to when I ask you for a party, it's a never a no, it's a not right now, right? I think it's about right now. So unless I say, no, bitch, I never want to party with you. But how often do we hear that? Okay, never. Sorry. So it's a not right now. And going the one step further and asking for the referral. So it's not right now for you. Who's it a yes for? Like who comes to your mind? Like, right away. And that is something that I'm willing to work on. I don't know if that helps anybody. I'm literally just saying.
I bet we could utilize tic-tac-toe in a outside of the party way as well.
You mean in the referral way?
Yeah. Well, tic-tac-toe is referrals, right? So, do you guys remember?
Maybe I don't remember.
Tell me if anybody remembers the tic-tac-toe.
Okay.
The endless slide.
Here, let me stop and you share.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just have the actual paper.
I was gonna say I made one too. If anybody,
you did? Yeah,
I shared it with a few of y'all, but I don't know who.
Let's post.
If you would
got it.
Good. Yeah.
Yeah, post that in our Goldie script. That would be great. But yeah, the tic-tac-toe is, the fill out each block with somebody's name and phone number. And if you get 3 that all host a party, then you get the products in each.
So do you use
so three is $100 shopping spree, but like if you fill out this square and she has a party, I give you a coochie.
So when do you work that sheet?
At parties. Okay. But if I carried, if I'm talking to whoever and she says no, I can whip one of these out and say, okay, I've got one more way for you to get something free.
Is there an availability? Can that be something we post in our VIP groups or on our main page or?
Yes, there has to be a way to use it in the VIP group.
We got to. That's what I'm thinking, because I haven't started that yet, but like it's one of those things that like I would like to implement. But that would be a good practice way too. Just connect with your VIP group. I'm thinking that I could see a benefit there.
And even with our, for those of us who text, I'm sure there's a way we could text it out.
Oh yeah, project broadcasts.
That's something we should work on.
There's so many.
Let us know if you figure it out first, ladies.
Yeah. So you can think of referrals. You think of at your parties. You think of project broadcasts. You think of Facebook, your group, your main page. So that may be something that for those of us that want to meet for a separate Zoom, that just for that and working that stuff out. I don't know. I'd like to. I think that would be good. We can cover referrals at the next meeting, but I think it needs probably some workout. Like I like to work out. Oh my God. Jesus help me. Notice how I said that in a positive way.
Like an orgasm burns 68 calories kind of way, or
yeah, and then there's that. And aerobic sex, if you're having aerobic sex, which I'm not, let's be clear, it burns 360 calories. But I ain't standing on my head doing shit, okay? Sorry. Okay. All right, so the pure romance conversation. We have, and this is an old slide for those of you that are seeing it, you know what the analogy is. What I love about going back, looking back and forward. I don't want to just look back. Looking back is good because it reminds us that the basics of the business are what they are. Looking forward is where we are today, right? And so we're relevant today, but there are things that I think that we can use. And one of them is the pure romance. They called it commercial for years. And I always liked the word conversation. They've now changed it to conversation because the commercial puts a lot of pressure on you. For me, I didn't like it as a person, but also it doesn't allow for any ping pong. Like there's no, what's the word? Y'all got ping pong. So what I like about the pure romance conversation is whether it's an online conversation or whether it's an in-person conversation, how are you talking about what it is that you do? All right. So now in the light of booking an actual party, all right, how is it that you describe what you do to the person that doesn't know what pure romance is, and to the person that does pure romance, knows what it is, but why are they booking with you? All right. And I think that is what we have to remember. I went and had a pedicure the other day. And my person, and I love her. We've been friends. She's been in my life over half my life, way before pure romance. But she does, she has her manicure, she has my pedicure and then my manicure. And no complaints. But when I went to this place, she was sick. So I had to go somewhere else. And I went somewhere else over to this Udawal nail bar. Just stick with me. It was so cool because the lady there, it was like she was so tuned in. It was her passion to do a fucking pedicure. Like it was, I learned so much. And my circulation is better, all this stuff. And I looked at her and I said, I'm going to call you Memorable Mimi. And it's going to be, her name was Mimi. And I said, because to me, you are memorable. And then I talked to her, I said, I tell my team, anybody's going to buy our product because we have amazing product line. Why are they going to buy it from us? Why are they going to party with us? And I said, you have made my day memorable, Mimi. And I appreciate that. And I'm going to talk about it. She goes, everybody does talk about me. So she wasn't afraid to talk about what she brought to the table. Like she knew she was effing good. And so she was telling me in her own way, not a cocky way, but just a confident way. And I'm like, Mimi, I needed you to like, so there's a way that she talked about what she did and her love for it. But just an initial conversation is what sets you apart, what makes you memorable. So we can give them a dry speech, but how do we conversate back and forth? And when we conversate back and forth, it takes the pressure off. At least it has for me, because I remember they're booking a party with me. I don't want to be talking the whole time like I am right now.
It really takes a concerted effort to talk with them and not at them, though. So yeah, can't say enough about the conversation versus the commercial.
And I think nerves, y'all tell me if you relate, but we get nervous. I can get nervous about having the conversation. And so we can go into commercial mode because our nerves are there and whatever. Okay. So we'll come back to this. We'll see the time, but I want you to think, we can maybe role play, but what would you say? What kind of conversation? How would you initiate the conversation at a bank, which we don't go to anymore, a department store, which sometimes we go to, a grocery store, which you go to, or school. So you think about it. It could be, the nail bar. It could be anywhere. I know y'all wear PR gear out and about, and that helps. Definitely helps a conversation to get started up. So I did not change this, and this could stand to be changed. But on social media, I know Nicole she's all over the place, and that's a compliment. Like she's got a following, and she knows she's out there and vulnerable. So when people are reaching out to you, or how are you identifying yourself? So we'll get to that. I'd like to know that, Nicole. Because I want to make sure it's relevant to where we are today and not just back then. But the pyramids conversation is always the pyramids conversation. Okay. Now, especially for in-home parties, but also for online parties, when you work smarter and not harder. So it's kind of like Full by the First, where we've learned that if a party doesn't hold, we still want to book the number of parties that we would have booked at that party that did not hold for whatever reason. So the best booking advice for me is working smarter, not harder, and booking at the party and having party games, setting a date at the party, and then booking only 4 weeks out. And some people may go further, but I would say for the average consultant, 4 weeks out is good, because what people, unless your party game is fucking strong and you're willing to call them and touch base with them on a regular, the booking 4 weeks out is really a protection for you, especially in this day and age. You've got to be in touch more than normal. Okay, I'm going to keep going here because this slide I did not change because it is classic and it is effing true. You can't, numbers are numbers. They just are. So this is if you're doing 6 parties a month. Now, that's unheard of today. Like today, it's not unheard of. It's unheard of for newer consultants. But this is what I would train to back in the days, 6 parties in 60 days. It used to be 6 parties in a month, 6 parties in 60 days. But this helps to break down for you to see the momentum that is gained when you do so many parties a month, not versus a party a year, next month party a year, because it feels like you're starting your business over again. So party held 1, that's $200 profit. And we know that that is an average, that's below average. It's probably more than that now. And then you get 3 bookings from that party. That's parties 2 through 4. That's $600 more profit. And then you book 2 more parties by the end of the month, party 5 and 6. That's $400 profit. So your total profit for the month with 6 parties is $1,200. And that's a low ball. That's a way low ball. What are y'all's thoughts about that? If any?
That I'm going to make $2,800 on 6 parties is my main thoughts. So y'all know I'm very money based. I'm a money focused human.
And not everybody's as numbers or money focused as you, but we have the 3 reasons, right? And money's one of them for sure. And I love me some money, but mine first is that it's the matters of, it's the heart, it's the making a difference and knowing that I'm making a connection, all that. And the money comes as a result of that, no matter what. But what we do know is the money is coming as a result of booking consistently, whatever our recruiting why is. So Nicole, go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. I love most about this particular model that party 1's on a Wednesday night and party 2 is 2 weeks from that day. So yeah. I have found I had a party this previous Thursday. I booked 3 parties. They're all on Thursdays, right? So I know that my next Tuesday party, I'm going to book 3 Tuesdays. Yeah. So like that Wednesday, like 2 weeks. And I feel like I've gotten away from the parties I book at this party need to be 2 weeks from today. So I really love that because that income soon. Party day is payday. I want payday to be 2 weeks from today. Yeah. So I can really get down with that.
And you're right. Like when you book on it, my highest parties ever were on a Monday and a Wednesday. They weren't on. I've had very high parties on the weekend. I don't want to say that, but my highest parties ever were on a Monday and a Wednesday. And so when you have your parties on a weekday, it's easier to book on the weekday. And you're right. 2 weeks out. I like how they have the 2 weeks out here. Like y'all can see me doing that. Pointing at the screen. And then but then they have the last 3 are a little bit more together because of how you booked them. But that's what generates and helps with momentum. And that's why I like it. If you're wanting to fill your calendar up and get some steady momentum, this is how you do it. And especially, even if you just want to do 1 party a week, I'm going to book 6, hold 4. Yeah. Sabrina, thoughts? Any additional thoughts?
My thoughts is that to me, this shows back what you said at the beginning. When are you available? This shows to me that this is probably a mom or someone with a busy schedule who can't just give up all her Saturdays, but that she can party all those other days too. It's when she's available.
Yeah, no, I like that. Yeah,
that's a great point.
Love that. Yeah, that's so good. I'm just looking.
I remember back when I thought I had that, like, oh gosh, people think that they can only have a good party on a Saturday. And I would fall for that too. And then I was giving up all of my Saturdays just because I was so happy to have a party instead of saying, no, this is this when we're confident, or these are the days I know I can have a successful party on a Wednesday, on a Thursday, on a Tuesday. And when we hold strong to that, makes that difference. And it's easier to book that party on the days that we want.
And I think it's important. I don't think I said this earlier. You saying that reminded me, Sabrina. It's a throw off, but is the importance of having your availability, because then I can quickly schedule or book the party. Does that make sense? Because my availability is in place versus let me get back to you versus I have my calendar right here. I can tell you my next 2 available dates. So they're probably not looking at this. I'm looking at this. But yeah, you can tell this is right here. It's intentional.
Girl, yes. I was looking, I thought I had a open date calendar right here. I'm not seeing it. But I lived by the open date calendar in the first couple of years of my business. And I would just say, I would literally, I used to leave it outside while I was in the shopping room, and I'd say, okay, you ladies who are going to have a ladies night, here it is. I just want you to fill in your date. And we start at 6 or 6:30. So you just write your name and 6 or 6:30. And my open dates were obviously the dates I had open, but I had a lot of weeknight parties when I was doing that with my open date card. Oh my goodness, look.
I love that. You could take that back now, but I would just put hearts in my open date calendar. Did you say that?
Yeah, that's what I did. I'm like any of the dates with hearts you can take, write your name in, and your start time 6 or 6:30. So yeah, we so often overcomplicate.
We do, and they're
sure.
they're not in. Anyway, that's another whole thing. I want to get off on that. That's one of the downfalls of actually being in the business this long. When there's benefits, but then you're like, why am I still overthinking shit? All right, this is not the current, but it's still open date. But you can go into. I did this today. Was you go to the training site, and then up there where it says search training, just put in open date card, and it has the most recent open date card that you can just print off and start using. Okay, I'm going to go back to this. So I'm excited because what I found on Pinterest / Google Images, and we talked about this the last meeting, was that our March meeting was in person. Yeah. We talked about different games that we play. So I went in for Google Images. I went to Google Images and I put fun direct sale party games, and it came up with all kinds of shit. So I would recommend going and go to Pinterest. This is all on Pinterest and or Google Images. They have like this what's on your phone direct sales party game. Like there's so many different things. Points game. I didn't have time to look it up. I don't know what points game is, but you can damn be sure I'm going to find out. You know what I'm saying? Like there's all kinds of stuff there. So if you have a Pinterest account, it's great, but it pulls up the Pinterest page, and you can literally spend, you don't need to spend all day, but you can spend, I would say, a couple hours just going through and saying, this is from a different company, but making it work for you, which that's going to be the next thing we talk about, that I took from a different company and made it work for us. And I love it. Okay.
Love.
Questions about this, because these are games, booking games that you can play at your parties, of course, but you can also play a game in your VIP group to book parties, and then of course the referrals, and then your online parties as well. So has everybody got that for Pinterest, Google Images? That's something you can take away and do on your own time. But I was really excited to see that today. I was like, oh my God, it's something new I can do.
That's like brilliant. I can't believe that's just never. Just never thought about that. It's brilliant.
It's right there. It's a resource, and we don't use it. So
like the internet. Wow.
Figure, right? So somebody let me go with that points game. I don't know what the points game is, but I know I want points. They want tickets. I want fucking points. Okay. I love a point. Somebody say I can earn points. Oh, I can. Okay. Okay, here we go. All right. So, and y'all may or may not have heard this. I would imagine it's always good as a refresh. But 3 bookings from a party is indicating, or 3 bookings period, but that's going to build momentum. But at a party, online party, indicates a growing business. 2 bookings, you're maintaining business. 1 booking, you have a declining business. And I agree with that 110%. And I will tell you this, doing less parties is actually harder to maintain business. It can be. It can be. Also, let me say it that way. If it's not has to be a priority to you because you're not at as many parties to book parties. So it's almost, you have to be more intentional. People are like, well, I'm only gonna do a couple parties a month, and I'm like, well, fuck, I'm happy they've got a goal, but they've got to actually be more intentional in getting the parties from parties. What's the worst thing ever if you've got to give a party away? Who ever complained about that? Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, nobody ever complained about being overbooked. Here's extra money. Oh, darn, I don't want it. Like, so keep that in mind. This is a conversation for you to have with your sponsor and or upline director about what does success look like for me? This is my goal. This is what I want to do. And then we can talk. If you're watching the recording, it's like, what is your booking goal per party? And you really want it to be 3 bookings, because what do we know? Chances of one of those not holding for whatever reason or rescheduling, you've got to factor that in. And you've got to take party planning seriously. It's easier, I think, with more parties because you get into that rhythm than with less parties with party planning. Of course, if you just get project broadcast, it's done, which we're going to see shortly. Okay. What time is it? All right, so we're right at. Why is it? Oh. Right at time? Yeah. Questions, comments, curiosities? Nicole, questions, comments? You've got a smile, a very, what kind of smile does she have on her face?
Yeah, here.
All the cats.
So Winnie, friend. So she is just laugh, and she that knows when I miss my cat spends a lot of time with me, comforting me. But yeah, that's full to know the I screenshotted everything. I'm not on my computer, which is and then I'm not fast enough to write it all down, but it's the one no, and then I'm taking because I have 3 children, so I can't fit in my calendar. Parties work for me in May at all. So I'm gonna jump in probably in, and right now I'm doing more social selling. I'm selling more of my that I already have on hand, going pretty well. And some friends in the local area, and I have perfume and body mist and Basic Instinct. I'm doing really well with the men products actually because of our friends.
You said men's.
And my personal trainer is a lot of people, so that's helpful. Anyway, that's very helpful. The we're going over with like pure and how to make the conversation and stuff like that. that, yeah, the reference, I know some of that stuff we talked about in the beginning when I joined. Just the first or second meeting that I joined, and I was like, I'm gonna be able to do that, and ended up being able to do that. Yeah, so now it's April. So when I went and bought my Global Summit, I actually Dirty French perfume. I'm about to sell a bottle of it to the lady press, and we might party with her and her friend. I'm excited for that.
Yeah, you always like I've always lived here, doing my business, and I'm like, I don't know what I'd do. Like, I can't. What do I say to Nicole? Like, because you have such a unique, um, yeah. Like, I wouldn't tell you you can do anything anywhere, but you already effing do that. So yeah, we all have our own struggles. I'm not trying to minimize yours or anybody's. We all have our own struggles, and some people know about and some people don't. But it's inspiring to have watched you do what you have done and continue to do with the moving that you've had to do. So everybody's life and story is different. So
And it's so one of my favorite things about this business is the opportunity to, you know, work it, not it work you, right? So obviously all of our priorities in life change and adjust, and we can adjust our businesses accordingly. I think that's just such an incredible gift.
yeah. Y'all help me, Trisha, can y'all help me understand her message? I want to make sure I'm understanding her.
Thanks for recommending. Please tag me in it.
I'm sorry. I meant thank you for recording. I was meeting with the client. She was a talker. So I was hearing some of your conversations and missing some of it. And I was like, what? What? I need to hear that.
Okay, I got it. That makes sense. No, that's okay. Thank you. I appreciate you clarifying.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
You're welcome. I want to make sure, as I know Marcia and Julia don't have their video on, is there anything y'all want to add real quick, and then we're going to move on? Question or comment? You don't have to. I just definitely don't want to leave you out.
I'm good over here, just taking it all in and what I need to get myself back in routine of doing for booking parties.
Okay.
Fifth grade's already called me out of booking parties.
I'm telling you, she will not let you skate by anybody. And I mean that as a compliment. Like it's yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's all good. I need that. I need that because it's overwhelming as it is on one end of it, but I need that. Get your ass back into what you need to be doing.
Yeah.
Never call out, darling, just calling up.
Yeah, exactly. Well, there we go. Rephrasing, reframing.
It is really, and we get in our rut day to day, and you need that person to come in, and you're like, oh my God, yeah, I'm not saying that in the way that, yeah. Okay.
Julia, did you feel good about that content?
Yeah, I was listening.
Okay.
I was just gonna say I didn't have anything to add.
Thanks.
You're like, it's all more of the same, but it's just good to see. I think it's good to see where we've come from, and some of that stuff is still freaking the same. All right. So I'm going to move on into party planning. And I'm going to show you two videos. What I'm going to tell you right now is with whatever you see and or read. Oh, Tiffany's here. Is this your new girl?
Yes. Can I introduce her real quick?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hi, Tiffany. Everybody say hi to Tiffany. Yay. Tiffany is the newest Passion Posse member, and she has come back to Pure Romance after about 3 years and is excited, and I'm so excited for her to be here. We definitely are happy and excited to welcome her with open arms into our Goldie family. So yes, and she has been running around at baseball games. So thank you so much for jumping on, girlfriends.
Yes.
We have recorded, so I will click you back into what we've covered so far. But yeah, thank you for being here.
Welcome, Tiffany. I'm Cindy. It's nice to meet you. Okay. Anything that you see or read about my party planning, please know any of it, it's editable. Did I say that right? Edible.
That's
I'm edible. All right. It's editable. And so don't look at it and go, I wouldn't give that much, or I wouldn't do. Just know that this is a structure. It's a system. If you don't have one, it's something that you can go with. Or if you have one, you can tweak. All right. You don't have anything at all. And so what I want to tell you is, if at all you want to be, to get my party texts from start to end, I will give you my phone number, and then you can just pretend you're one of my hostesses from text 1 all the way through. I'll take you. Okay. Does that make sense? So, what I want to show you first is the Hostess FourPlay. Oops.
Cindy, what is your keyword that we can text to your number? And I'll go ahead and put your number and keyword again.
Connect. Thank you. You put my number. Yeah, just text the word connect to that number. That'll give me your information, but then you'll save me in my phone if you don't have that number already. And then just say, hey, get me going. Then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna send you my party calendar and everything, like what goes out from start to finish. I wonder if I can do a one-off cut anyway, and we'll go from there.
That's generous of you. Thank you so much for that.
What's cool is that once I get it going, it's not hard. All right. There are some texts that I do respond to that are not canned, but I do my best to. Okay. Where is, oh, there it is.
And it's free to
Am I sharing my screen?
Mhm.
Okay.
No, you're not.
Well, shit. I've done this before. It's my first time. Oh, it's because
FYI too, for if anybody's wondering, my party planning texts are directly modeled from Cindy's. So mine is a system that's her system, slightly, edited to be mine.
And I will tell you this, party planning for me has just for 20 years been one of my things I feel super strong about. It goes back to working smarter, not harder. It's the difference between a $300 party and an $800 party. So whereas a lot of women be having 15 parties a month, I'm having 10. You know what I'm saying? Because I am in contact with my hostess, and I have goals for them. So this Hostess FourPlay, I took a long time ago and took it from what's the jewelry? Premier Jewelry. And they had a thing 1, 2, 3, 4 that as a hostess I did, and I got extra free jewelry. Well, I'm going to tell you right the hell now, I was getting myself more free jewelry. All right. Do you see what I'm saying? So I was doing that shit. And this is back when, your party planning, everything came in the mail. That was this big thing if you don't get at your party. So I can't remember what she called it then. So then I was like, well, wait a second. I did all of that and I got really excited, and I'm in party planning. Like, I'm a direct sales. Why am I not doing this for my parties? So we took it and made it Hostess FourPlay. Now, it used to be complete these 4 things in play, and it had 10, 20, 30, 40. And that's 100. All right. So 10, 20, 30, 40. So if you want to go back to that, then that's great. So you're giving $100 in free product away on top of their shopping spree. So I already know what some of you are thinking, because I've been asked it 100 times. $100 in free product? Are you kidding me? And then I'm like, boo boo, you need to take some time and read what they're doing for Hostess FourPlay. And if my hostess does all 4 of those things, I can promise you, you are not going to have problems giving them that extra free product. All right. So this is my new video. So let's start with, this is the very first video. This one's 2 minutes and the other one's 2.5 minutes. It is worth it, because when they book their party date, the first thing that I do is, you'll see the text, and this video goes to them. Okay, y'all ready? Okay.
Hey.
Hi, it's Cindy Faulkner here. Thank you, my amazing hostess, for allowing me the opportunity to party with you and your friends. I am so excited. You are the heart of my business, and I greatly appreciate you. Now, whether you are hosting an online, virtual, or in-home party, I have some exciting tips and tricks for you that's going to make your party super, super fun and get you a large shopping spree. Yes, that's right. You get a shopping spree for being one of my hostesses. You get a percentage of the party sales and free goodies. You get a free gift from me, and anything you spend above and beyond your free product, you get an additional percentage off. So what does that mean? Well, that means for you, the day or night of your party, you will not pay full price for anything. Now, how are we going to make that larger than ever? Here we go. So between now and your party, you are going to receive some texts from me, for about 8 to 10 texts with some tips and tricks, simple step-by-step things to help you have the best party possible. Yay! I am also going to send you a custom save the date image and a custom invitation that will be spaced out, and you can send individually to your guests. I will send you some sample verbiage as well. You're going to have all the tools you need. You can copy, paste, send. It's super simple. So let's get this show on the road. If you have any questions at any time, reach out via text and I will get you taken care of. Thank you so, so much. Oh, I almost forgot. So good. You're expecting a word, a keyword from me, and it's fun. FUN, the #1 reason why women have pure romance parties. Fun, FUN. So reply to your last text from me with the word fun, FUN, and we'll keep this thing going. Thank you. See you soon. Bye. Okay.
You are delightful.
So if you're my hostess, what are you getting when you're watching that? What's your takeaway? Anyway, what do you
I'm excited. Like that was like I feel like that would reinvigorate the energy from when I booked the party, right? Which is we know, women are most excited at the party to book the party. So to keep that excitement up, I think that's awesome.
all right,
Yeah.
go ahead.
I'm excited. Like, okay, I'm getting stuff. I'm gonna get lots of stuff. Like,
The psychology behind that is that I'm going to talk about you first before I'm going to ask you to do anything for me. You see what I'm saying? So like it's when people weigh in, they buy in, but I want you to know what you're going to get for free without having to type all that out to you, because that stuff in the beginning, I just want them to see me. People, when the people hear your tone and they see you, this for people that they're not going to do calls, do a 2 to 3 minute video and people get, what are you going to get? Free, excited, thank you, all that stuff. They know what's happening next. We are creatures. We like to know what's happening next more than ever now because of anxiety. So people that want to know what's going to happen next, you're going to get text. I told them a lot in a short amount of time, and they got my energy. So that's the very first thing they get from me. And then we go on with the word fun. Who does not want to type in the word fun after that and text me back? It does not impersonal. Okay. So you're going to get the order. Let me show you one more video that I just created for Hostess FourPlay. I did not remake this last video because I really like it. Like why F with it? Here's the difference I want to point out, and you may have already caught it. If you're going to do Hostess FourPlay, all right, I would not talk about the additional percentage off, because what they're going to get is the shopping spree and the Hostess FourPlay. So the shopping spree, and they get the free gift, they get the shopping spree, and then the Hostess FourPlay, you do those 4 things. And if they do 2 out of the 4 things, I'm giving them that dollar amount. Does that make sense? So that's the additional free product. Any questions about that? Okay. So I'm going to show you this video that they now get. What was your, I see your face, Beth Ray.
You're doing the Hostess FourPlay replaces the 10%.
Oh, That's what I said. They get their regular shopping spree and their hostess gift.
Okay, you're just not mentioning the 10% anymore?
No, I am. I talked about a large shopping spree. I don't talk about numbers. I said based on what your friends purchase.
Okay.
They don't get percentages. If I say you get 10% off 1,000, they're not hearing that, right? So okay, I should clarify. This is good. Thank you. Everybody does a little different after the gift and the free shopping spree, which is the 10%. What I do is I give them additional percentage off of anything they purchase after their free shopping spree.
Mhm.
All right. So that additional percentage off is no longer happening. Hostess.
Okay. Gotcha. That I'm with you now.
No, I appreciate you clarifying, because in my head it makes sense to me, but how I say it. So in other words, like, they get their 10% shopping spree, they get their free gift regular. Then Hostess FourPlay comes into action. And I like that because it's this and this. So you get this, this is what you're working for additionally, and it benefits me. Thank you, Ms. Bank.
Because in the long run, they're still getting additional stuff, regardless of how you're offering it. This way, it's just got them doing work for it.
Yeah, they're working for it, and they're working for me. And it feels really good to know. It's like somebody like, I mean, when I did the points for the joy party, I was like, yeah, I did that. I did that. So it commits them in a way that they were not committed before. It's all this reverse psychology, and I'm signing me up for it. I'm okay with it. You know?
Love.
Yeah. Okay. I hope I didn't mess up.
No, that makes sense.
I did. I messed that up. Give me just a sec. Get fire save matches. Y'all talk amongst yourselves. Right,
How'd your taxes go?
oh,
Sabrina, your Zoom is freaking out. I ended up, when mom was doing that, I ended up having to uninstall Zoom and reinstall it. And it did do an update, and I couldn't get an update on my computer. You look good now. I mean, you look good, sis, but like your connection looks fine now. Yeah.
oh, that's funny. All right, hold on. These are my templates. Take pleasure. All right, so I had all of this open for all that. We already did that one. This is the newest one. And I will tell you, like, this is done over 3 weeks. If it's a 2-week period of time, because I booked the party in, you just do it sooner, or I may just I would do an invite versus a save the date and invite. And this is where you will change it based on what's best for you. Okay.
Hey, it's me again. I am super excited to introduce to you Hostess FourPlay. It is a way for you as the hostess to earn up to an additional $200 in free product at your party. Are you ready? Let's get right to it. I'm going to share my screen, and then we are going to learn about Hostess FourPlay, and I'm going to send this image directly to you so you have it to play with. All right, Hostess FourPlay. You do these 4 things and play. Number 1, hold your party on its original party day. Simple. When you do that, earn an additional $20 in free product. Number 2, have 8 shoppers at your party, earn an additional $30 in free product. Now, let's quickly identify what a shopper is. A shopper is when someone attends your party and then they shop with me. We both win when that happens. If you have more than 8 shoppers, we're both winning. All right, number 3 is to have $200 in free orders at the time of your party. When you do that, you earn an additional $50 in free products. Those pre-orders can come via my online web store, which they shop, or they give the order directly to you. Number 4 is to book 3 parties at your party. Once they hold, you earn an additional $100 in free product. So when reaching out to people, when or if someone tells you they cannot come or attend your party, you are going to have them do 3 and or 4, or ask them to do 3 and or 4, and that just increases your chances of earning that $50 or $100 in free product. It's working smarter and not harder. When you do all 4 of these things, Hostess FourPlay, it's super simple. You can add up to an additional $200 to your Hostess shopping spree. Simple word play right here. Respond to this text or this video with the word play, Play, and get this image. Thank you. See you soon.
Okay. He's like, I did that one motherfucking time. All right, I'll update it whenever, but I did that one time and I will send that out to I don't know how many hostesses. All right. The only thing that I will go back and do that I wish I had done is that I've done in the past when I did Hostess FourPlay is when I do the 8 shoppers. I was trying to watch the time, but it will behoove me to a bit longer. Is I would say, how am I going to get 8 shoppers? And then that's when you go to the party planning of over inviting. Now I do have a text that tells them about over inviting with an image. However, that is one thing, as we know, that can be said in more than one way, and they will hopefully hear it one of those times. So that's what I would do differently. I need to go back and redo that video, and I will. What are y'all's takeaways from that? Are you excited? But what did you get from that?
I think it feels attainable. Like
Okay.
your tone, you make it sound easy to do those things.
Okay.
And there were a couple small things I really like. Outside orders, that's by sending them my link and they shop, or you can collect those orders yourself. That's like, just like, duh, easy. Like, yeah, no, I'll take the order from the hostess that night as well. That's fine. Right. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. So,
Okay.
yeah.
And I worded it pre-orders. And it was really good at that. I've got away pre-orders versus outside orders. Outside orders, Delinea says I can do before or after. I was really strong about closing my party at the party. And that's about when we were doing phone calls. But I would talk to them about having pre-orders means the orders up until your party. If she's going to bring me orders after that, I'm fine with that.
Mhm.
I'll talk about pre-orders so that I can close the party out for you that night. Everybody else gets to shop. I want you to be able to shop. We're talking about what our benefits be. You see what I'm saying? So there's intention behind each of those. All right, questions, comments, curiosities about.
I like the format of the video too, because it's like easy reference. Because what if I'm like, okay, I can do that, versus if I was just on the phone, and we can tell somebody, but this way it's like, oh, okay, it's that visual.
Yeah,
It's the visual.
Yep.
It's the visual.
Yeah, and that's what I love about it, because they're excited about it then, they get the visual then, and it's just reinforces. And this is a Canva. This is Canva. So and you can go in and edit edit those amounts. And so I will share the Canva link. And then you can do with it what you will and edit it.
After making a copy.
Oh, thank you. Yes. Please make a copy first. Thank you. And then
thank you for sharing that with us. That's exciting. I can't wait to get back to that.
Yeah. I think it makes it easier for us. And another reason to party plan is I want them to take advantage of the Hostess FourPlay. Okay. So y'all got my number. Everybody got my number? Text Connect. You put my number in the chat.
I did.
Okay. And you can reach out to me if you want to get those party planning texts. Okay. Any other questions? Everybody's pretty much got their video off, but I want to make sure Beth Ray gets to talk. So if you have a question or comment, go ahead and put that in the chat, and we will move on to Beth Ray.
Okay, yeah, we will definitely address any questions that come up. So thank you, Cindy, for that. Good stuff. Timeless classics. Definitely always good to hear that info, and yeah, love that presentation of it. I'm gonna have to do those videos. That's such an awesome growth opportunity for me. Very exciting. Okay, so We are going to talk, we're going to piggyback on all of that strong booking, fabulous info, but let's talk about what you do with the person who says, not today, right? We've all been there at parties for, when the woman says, yeah, I'll have a party. I'm like, great, let's pick a date. And she says, oh, not now. Like, no, maybe in the fall. Girl, what you don't know is that my follow-up game gets better every day. So let me go ahead and take your info. I actually, when she does that, I say, okay, perfect. Can I holler at you? She says after the new year, I'll say, perfect. Can I holler at you the second week of January after things calm down? Yeah. And she's going to say yes. And then I'm going to hit her up because she gave me permission, right? But how do we keep up with that? How do we keep up with the women who say, yeah, I'll party maybe, at this time, this, that, or the other, our reschedules that we don't lock a date in with, all of the party leads of our businesses, right? We are going to gift you guys, we're going to supply you with a beautiful green folder. Green, like money, my favorite. Y'all know what I'm saying? So yeah, we are going to be sending you all a folder, literally, for you to put that information in. I'm a physical folders girl, and I can't, if I could, I would show you. I have like two, organizers full of folders here, and this is the way I run my business. I love a tangible folder. So I know if I'm at a party and I book 2 parties and I need to come home and book a party, where do I start? Girl, I started this money green folder, right? These are the first people I'm going to ask. So who else is a tangible, in hand, still operating your business, your office out of paper? I know I'm not alone. Yes, I'm shocked that Sabrina and Cindy, 20 years in, are tangible physical paper girls. This is shocking. Marsha loves paper. Yes. I'm pretty sure Nicole is a paper lover. So yeah, it's still a way of life. If you are not a paper person, if you are a spreadsheet girl, good on you, mate. You can definitely do the same system, but in a spreadsheet. And if you want to print your spreadsheet and put it in this lovely money green folder, even better. Send me a picture. Spreadsheets get me off a little bit, so would love to see. So yeah, so your green folder, again, green money. Did I say that? Oh, okay, cool. I just want to make sure. So we'll be sending you the green folder. Does that make anybody feel like warm and fuzzy? Like, oh wow, like a really simple, incredibly basic solution to keep up with who I'm going to hit up when I need to book a party. Yes, Tiffany, thank you. Cindy, you feel good?
I just want to say something. So it's the simple things that get us excited, right? So for those of you, I love paper, but there's a digital part of my world. So in my reminders, I keep a running party leads list, or my party leads, my recruit leads. What gets me off even more, and it's so funny we can say get me off of me, is I will print that, because the physical touch of being able, not just y'all get it.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
well, being able to touch it and then being able to mark it off.
Yes.
Yeah, being able to indicate when you reached out. Yeah, our brains release dopamine when we mark something off a to-do list. Did y'all know that?
Yes.
The same when if you wake up and you go high five yourself in the mirror because you're a queen, you've already won the day, right? Your brain releases dopamine when you high five because it's a celebratory feeling. So your brain's like, oh, we're celebrating, awesome, dopamine. So just let me throw that happy chemical life hack in there. So you know what?
FourPlay too. There you go. Boom, boom,
boom, boom. It ain't no wonder I like a list so damn much.
What? What'd you say?
I said it ain't no wonder I like a list so damn much. If that's what it's doing for me, it ain't no wonder I like it so much.
I know. When I learned that, I literally started making my lists. You know what I'm saying? It was like, how many things can I check off for this one task I've accomplished? Would mark 3 things out doing one thing. You know what I'm saying? So yeah,
I live for it every day.
Yes, yes. We are such nerds, y'all. Like, is this adulting? Like, lists, yes.
Oh, I love that. Does it say, hold it up?
That-
Today
Is
is,
Is that
oh,
your list folder?
No, this is just monthly orders, but I have folders.
I love it.
I have
I love it.
folders.
Well, hang on to your britches, ladies, because I got another folder for you. That's right, the pink folder, the color of opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Pink. For you to recognize those big pink flags when there's a woman in your life, in your audience, who could be blessed with the pure romance opportunity. And what we know to be true is that it's not up to us to offer it's not up to us to choose who this opportunity is for. It is our responsibility to offer the opportunity to every woman. But we want to always be looking out for the women in our life and audience, you know, the women on your social feed going, all right, I need a new job. Oh, I hate my boss. Da 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 da. You know, the women that are saying these little things that indicate she needs income, she needs freedom, she needs fun, she needs connections, she needs out of the house. Think about all the things that Pure Romance has done for you. And then think about all the women that need any of those things. Pure Romance might be for them, right? So we literally could sit here and take 10 minutes and write down a bunch of names just thinking about those things. If you need more income, more fun, more connection, more friends, Pure Romance might be for you, right? But we also, I know the girls who have been around, we have done that. We have the list. We've done the, you know, the Frank, we've done the who do you know stuff for sponsoring leads. And of course, the easiest way to start the names in this folder, because I love a folder, but I love even more having something in it. You feel me? Let's fill the slot. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's a section. Get it? The first people that go in this list are your hostesses. What up, Tiffany? Tiffany was my beautiful hostess this previous Thursday. Your hostesses are your #1 recruit leads. These are the #1 easiest women to ask. You already have their attention. They already love you, or like you at least, right? So it's a joke. Everybody loves all of us, obviously. So yeah, your hostesses are the best people to put in the folder to have, you know, your first list. And then again, like I said, I want you to be on the constant lookout for those pink flags. Cindy, Sabrina, y'all have any pink flag thoughts to add? I mean, they're everywhere. It's just about finding
I
out
would
yours.
want to identify, and I'd want to know, where am I going to experience pink flags? Where should I look for them? And not assume that we know, you know what I'm saying? Like, you've named a lot of I think my pink flags, and probably Sabrina's, I can't speak for her, grown over the years. They've developed over the years as I've gotten older. I'm grateful for the fact that I have a business opportunity. But where am I going to hear or see those pink flags so that I can go ahead and, you know, sorry.
Give it have that conversation, not that commercial.
Yes.
Yes.
A pink flag that would stand out to me would be not your natural standout, because it would be what I was. I was that frequent flyer, but I was very shy. So I wouldn't have been that party goer who spoke up and who you're like, oh gosh, she would be great at this. No, it was just because I was very familiar with the product. I loved the product.
And products are, yeah.
That is such a good point, Sabrina. The women at your parties who you can tell are really giving you a lot of attention and are really, you know, leaning in to soak up what you're saying. And then I did want to speak to sponsoring games. So who plays, throw me a hand or a comment. Who plays a sponsoring game actively? Tell me what game you play. Do you play 8 questions like me? Do you play Ask Me Anything? Like, is that Cindy? Are you still playing that?
Yeah, Ask Me Anything.
Beth Martin plays Rosie Romance. Are we all playing sponsoring games? Question mark. Nicole, what do you play? 8 questions. which is provided by corporate. It's available to print. And if any of y'all want the 8 questions game, I'll happily print. I've got a laminator. I love to have me a glass of outline and laminate some shit. Okay, so you let me know if you need one. I'll get it in the mail to you. I love to laminate. So yes, 8 questions or ask me anything. Absolutely. So when you're playing those games specifically, you can see the wheels turning, right? And then you'll get in the shopping room, and we've all been there. Hey, are you interested? Could you see yourself bringing some money in with this business opportunity? And she'll say, she'll give her objection. When we try to overcome it, that doesn't always work, right? So you have that person who's, the maybe, the iffy, just like the maybe, the iffy for bookings. You're going to say to her, girl, timing's everything. It's my go-to line. Timing is everything. I know that. I understand that. But I don't want you to not be in the loop. Is it okay if I keep you in the loop by sharing with you the biggest deals that come around that I see and, when I think of you? And she's going to say yes. And then you have permission to contact her on those kit sales. Right? Y'all know what I'm saying?
No, I like that.
But even more so, I will be taking both of these I have my little padfolio that I do in the ordering room. These will be in it. So I will write her name down on, whatever piece of paper I've got, and her name will go in this folder that night. Not when I get home, because y'all know how that got. Well, maybe not all of you, but if y'all can think about me, you can imagine how that goes. I'm taking these with me. We're going to do it in the moment. And she's going to see me doing it. And that's going to be a recruiting tool, because homegirl sees me with a freaking folder getting shit done. Get out of here. Boom. You know what I'm saying? Like, how simple can it be? So yes, folders for life. How y'all feeling? Y'all feeling pumped? Y'all feeling just
I'm super excited for a fucking folder.
super excited? Yeah. Okay, so my Global Summit babes, I'll be bringing your folders.
Global Summit. Nicole, I think Nicole was going to say something.
Oh, Marcia, don't you talk about bedazzling these folders. Don't you dare. Listen, y'all are getting me feeling so randy just talking about these folders and some jewels. Not a rhinestone. Yeah, you got to share that for sure. I bet we could find like cute words to write on the front for when clients see them and stuff. Okay, we're spinning. Y'all see the wheel spinning? It's because we can see it when that happens. That bitch goes in the folder. Yes, Marcia, thank you. I'll be thinking about that again. So yes, my ladies who I will not be seeing physically in person at Global Summit, I will be sending you in the mail your folders. And if you have a sister here that is not here, tell her about the folders and tell her to message me that she wants some, or implore her to watch the replay. And if you're catching the replay, I need your direct message to send you a folder. We ain't just sending them out. Okay. This is literally money in folder form. I need you to want it. So let me know.
I think Nicole was going to say or show us something. You had or maybe you were just showing us.
Maybe she was excited.
More, but you had I think your planner up.
Oh, no, it's just lower now.
Okay. Oh, she's just sitting in a different place on my floor.
Got it.
Oh, but
she had that look like,
You what?
Just tell them real quick. I have it with me. So
she does have her new personalized planner with her. If anybody wants to see it.
Excited to see that.
Yeah. Yeah, if we have any time, if anybody wants to see it, chat at us. And I'm sure she'd be happy to show you after recognition. I know. We love us some folders, Julia. Thank you. Yes, excited. Thank y'all for being here with me for folder time.
Folder time. We are weird, but great.
Weird.
Just a real ass group. And okay.
I love us.
Hold on.
And excited to celebrate us. Way to wrap up Q3 or Q1, ladies.
All right. Oh shit, a monkey. Hold on. Because yeah, I'm not on share, am I? think I
Yes,
did.
you are.
Oh, I am. Oh,
Mhm.
okay. All right. Well, I can't see any of y'all, so you let me know if there's a comment.
Looking good. We're
All
looking
right.
at the welcome screen.
All right. So welcome. Woo-hoo. Okay, there we go. All right. Who wants to talk about what Goldie has meant to them? Shoot a monkey. Anyone?
Monkey.
Just having Goldie, when you say Goldie, having Goldie in the back of your mind, whether for you, whether for a team member, could be a word in Goldie. There's so many different ways to look at it. There's not a right or wrong. Anyone? Anyone?
Did Julia unmute?
If somebody puts something in the chat, you can just read it. But if you can unmute, even better.
Goldie is, for Tiffany, who's new
Oh,
with us,
sorry.
Goldie is our mascot for our Goldie family. And she is very symbolic. So I love seeing her every month to remember what I'm looking for and what I'm striving to be. So Goldie is the epitome, the actualization of the team member that we are attracting and of the team member and sister and sponsor that we strive to be. So she is influential. She is self-respecting. She is authentic, consistent, dedicated, and uplifting. And why don't we all throw the one that resonates most with us in this moment in the chat? Because I know day to day, I'm different, right? Y'all too. These hormones be crazy. So whatever you're resonating with most in the moment. And then the picture of her is super symbolic. Goldie is looking forward and ahead. She's standing on a road that's leading her onward and upward. That's progress. She's in a power pose because she is strong and capable and greeting, rising to the day and occasion. She has an armband of strength on because she is strong. She has a listening ear. She has a crown because consistency is queen. And then she has that glowing heart because she is caring and empathetic and genuine and compassionate above all. So yeah, she's my homegirl. And I definitely love, I love seeing her and being reminded that this is the goal. Goldie is goals. Hashtag Goldie. Oh my God, how have we not done anything with that before? Okay.
Are people putting shit in the chat?
Oh I'm so sorry. Trisha is hitting uplifting. Authentic for Julia, consistent for Sabrina. Cindy, what's yours?
I would say right now, authentic is where I'm hitting.
I think I'm hitting on consistent right now. Loving your authentic. Dedicated for Marsha. I love that. And then Nicole wrote, Goldie literally is the comic version of my three favorite ladies, Julia, Beth, and Cindy, not in that order necessarily. And probably more ladies, but those I have had the pleasure of getting to know the most so far. Hashtag mentorship. Here's the way. Yeah, that's a great point. She is a wonderful representation of our Goldie family.
She is. She's beautiful. Thank you, Becky. That was beautiful. And I hope Tiffany's crying at this point. Okay, funny.
Let's not turn her into a crier yet.
That's it.
It's meeting
We're
number
going to get onto our calendar of events. So here's our Goldie calendar, ladies. We're having our virtual Goldie gathering, our global summit. It's happening. You're either going or not going at this point. But it's this Wednesday through Sunday. If you're not able to be there, you want to make sure to stay virtually connected with us. Meaning we will post on our pages, but a lot of you are in each other's groups, as well as Pure Romance pages, Pure Romance Instagram, and I'm sure y'all are already set up. You'll get to see what's going on there. Our May Goldie Gathering, the second Tuesday of the month is May 9th at 6:45. So we're going to make sure that you have that marked off on your calendar. And Tiffany, Beth Ray's probably already told you, but we normally go, our Goldie gathering is usually the second Tuesday of every month, Tuesday evening, unless it falls on a corporate holiday or just holiday in general, we'll change it. But right now we're looking at, we're doing our in-person / virtual every quarter or once a quarter. So our next one would be June. Okay. This is, you've already, the calendar in our Goldie Facebook group, but just to remind you of the recurring events that are available to us. It's on Mondays. Every Monday, Chris does his Rise and Grind. And then the Power Half Hour is every Monday at 8 o'clock, every Wednesday at 1 o'clock. It's literally a half hour. I have attended it only once, and the once I wanted to do it more, but the only one time that I attended, I was like, damn, we're getting a lot done in the Power Half Hour. We're going to talk more about that in a sec. Okay. All right, monthly recognition. We're going to head straight into our business builders. So business builders, our recognition always is for the previous month. So March 1st through 31st is the recognition that we're covering today. Business builders is behaviors that we do either weekly, daily, monthly, that give the behaviors are what helps us to build our business. So it's not the immediate sales from a party or even recruiting. It is what we do on a daily basis that helps us to reach that. And literally, it is the day by day that gives us the long-term results. Okay, or next day's results sometimes. Geez, yes. So shadowing a party, and I know Beth Ray posted, we're going to start posting monthly, at least our in-person parties, so that if you're in our area, or we maybe do Julia's once she's more settled with babies, is put our regular shadow calendar up there. So it's an option for you to shadow in the Knoxville area as well as in the Chattanooga area. Beth Ray, if you have anything to add at any of these, please let me know.
We'll be including Beth Martin's parties as well for the Chattanooga area folks.
Perfect. All right, we don't have anybody that shadowed last month. We did anyway. Online shadow, in-person shadow. Now that we're back to in-person parties, we really want to promote that. The Winning Our Week, y'all are doing phenomenal at, and I'm not going to go into a lot of detail because I know that Beth Ray has probably talked to Tiffany or will be talking to Tiffany about WOW, but really just Winning Our Week, and she can see that. Tiffany, you can see that by looking at one of our WOW worksheets, which is in our Facebook, our Goldie group, which you can see. But you complete it the beginning of each week, post it on Sunday, tag your sponsor and or upline director. If you will search hashtag WOW in our group, any of you, but especially Tiffany, you'll see the other people posting their WOW, and they may use the worksheet, they may use something completely different, but this information will be there, and the ladies get really creative, and I love seeing the different ways that y'all bring this about. Now, these ladies, this is the WOW for March. So Marcia submitted 4 WOWs, and Nicole submitted 4 WOWs. Oh, wow. Can y'all see me?
Oh, that's right. We were wow, I forgot.
Julie Foley, about to have a baby with 3 WOWs.
Well, she did 3 WOWs and then she did a baby.
And then she did a baby.
She did a baby.
Yeah.
And then Trisha with a WOW and myself with a WOW. And Beth Ray and I discussed, so we're going to start putting our celebrating our hashtag stuff, even though we don't get the swag, but we want you to just a reminder of what we've been doing, what we are doing. So I'm going to do why I have that open. I'll bring up the raffle for swag. I do want to say this about swag. There are 2 different things tonight that we draw for swag. So what I'm going to do this week is you're going to get something from Global Summit swag. All right. So, well, you won't see it tonight because I'll be getting it this week for the monthly Goldie gathering. God.
Nice.
Okay. So we got Julia with 3, Marcia with 4, Nicole with 4, Trisha with 1. And that is, can y'all see this? This is who I have. If I hit start, can you see that?
I think we trust you.
Okay, I know, but I like people. Julia Baldwin. So Julia,
Yes.
I know you can't go to Global Summit, so this will be like being there. You know what I'm saying?
Yay!
Yeah.
I was like, oh, this is one time I really want it because I won't be able to be there. So yay!
Yay.
Congratulations. Woo. Sometimes it is.
Air horn.
What'd you say?
Nicole and I are blowing our air horns.
Got it.
That sounds like a sex joke.
So you will, Beth Ray, you'll see this the first time I've done it. It's a hashtag. I put hashtag because everything else is hashtag power half hour. So these consultants attended at least one power half hour in the previous month. They're offered twice a week, two times every week. And they're promoted on our Goldie's group. So once again, Mondays at 8, Wednesdays at 1. And so now we're going to start having a shout out to the consultants attending those power half hours. So that you're not going to win everything, but we want to point out that these ladies have attended it and are going places. So Beth Ray attended 3, Ninny attended 3, and then myself with 1.
And this, the opportunity to win for the power half hour, because y'all know we like obsessively to give things away, is when you attend, you do get a point. Different points. You get a point for attending and showing up and telling us what you're going to do. You get a point if you book a party. You get a point if you make a sale. You get a point if you add a team member. And then you get another point for checking back in and letting us know what you have done. So just for showing up, you get 2 points no matter what. And those points are entered at the end of the month and a raffle is drawn for a winner who will receive a full-size product that they can sell, keep, use, demo, whatever. So yeah, shout outs here. But there is a drawing for the power half hour at the end of each month.
We want to, them, you'll help me edit this because we want to
Yes.
have that in there. Okay, thank you for reminding me.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, so we're going to go into personal sales and sponsoring for March, for last month. Look at all the freaking hashtag gigs. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Tiffany, if I'm you, I just get a screenshot of this, like, boop, boop, if you can. Beth will give you all this information, but this is your COO order. So when you're ordering your product through Pure Romance, one gig entry is for $300 retail. All right, that's a retail amount. That doesn't include business supplies, tax, sales tax, or shipping. So it's $300 retail per entry. And so then that's when you see the numbers below. Even with Beth Ray, she's got 28 gigs, so 28. Is that times 3? Or divided by 3? Yeah, times 3. Anyway, it's a lot of gigs. So Beth got 28 gigs. I want to make sure y'all see that. I haven't posted my gigs recently, but I will. I'll get more consistent with that. Amy Cook, who's not here, 20 gigs, 12 gigs Sabrina. Kristen Powell, 8 gigs, Julia 5, and Marcia 4. And I can't remember, I can't see your face. So y'all are celebrating. If I need to shut up because somebody's doing something or saying something, just shut me up.
We'll celebrate right over top of you, girlfriend.
Fantastic. Thank you. So I've got Julia. The drawing is for Julia, Marcia, and Sabrina. So because y'all are here, Julia 5, Marcia 4, Sabrina 12. And this is for swag as well. So this is for Global Summit swag.
Congrats. Sabrina.
All right. I'm making
I've got
you got it. Okay. List.
I do have one to go.
Check out. Yeah, check off. All right. So congratulations for all the hashtag gigs. So our hustlers, our monthly hustlers, and this is for the month of March. I say that over and over because I know sometimes you hear me, sometimes you don't. So our hustlers are going to be anyone that meets or exceeds $500 in retail sales during the previous month. You will win $20 to $25 in free product. And this excludes the tops in sales partner for that month, which we're getting ready to introduce. So we have Marshall with $1,955.
Yes, girl.
And then we have Julia Bowling with $1,509.
And a baby.
And a baby. which is-
Hell of a march. Hell of a march.
That's some good stuff right there.
It's impressive.
It's
Right?
really good.
That's
really
really
good.
like she was out, like I'd see your posts on Facebook in your belly and going to part, and I'd be like, damn, like she has removed all excuse, but unless you've got a complicated pregnancy.
Seriously.
That's impressive.
Seriously.
Did you see me post that I was packing up orders after my water broke at like 3 o'clock in the morning?
Oh,
That was cute.
I was like,
She was
"Hey,
like, so if
guys."
it takes an extra day or two, I'm just in labor. That's why.
my God. What are we? That's
My
what are we-
brain could not handle all of that. All of this.
That's
You go,
impressive.
Julia.
Holy
I'm like,
shit.
you're dripping placenta on your packages. What's going on?
You're what? Oh, you're
I know that's not how it works, but you know me.
oh my gosh.
Very impressive, Julia.
Very impressive.
Here's some me and my baby to you. And some me
Get extra something in your package. Oh my God.
I sat on a towel, so it was good.
What? Sat on a towel. Oh my God.
Yeah.
All right. So the two of you are getting one of my most favorite products. I don't know if y'all, it's the Soothing Aftershave Mist. God, I love it so much. And it's great going into this time of year because women are shaving more and we are showing more skin. It's just a wonderful product. They're 12 months out of the year because you can use it for so many things. But y'all are going to each get the Soothing Aftershave Mist. That will be probably after Global Summit because I have too much to do.
Probably, definitely. So
Sabrina Davis is our #1 in sales. So our top in sales is a minimum of 1,000 retail, and you can see Sabrina did 3,897. Let's have a round of applause for her.
that's the air horn.
And there's Sabrina's certificate.
Yeah.
It was a good air horn. Thank you.
Thank you. Just for you. Just for you.
And yours with what all you've had going on with your family, that's definitely a winning, a significant amount for
Definitely.
yeah. So, all right. So you are getting men's products for the men in your life. I sell these products. I don't know about y'all. I love Atlas and Titan and I sell them. And then also my boyfriend uses them now, which I really love. So I know, Sabrina, you will sell those or you will give them to your husband and or son. Yeah.
Let's not count her. She may have other men in her life. Okay, let's not count her out. Is that's a spray? I know it's mostly a joke. That's a spray, and is that a shave or a
Oh
clean?
my God, thank you. You can't see me. So this is a refreshing fragrance mist and a shave cream.
Yay. Congratulations, Sabrina.
Sabrina. Okay. Next. For sponsoring hustlers and sponsoring, these are going to be those of you that sponsor one or more new team members a month, and it excludes the top team builder for that month. And I'm really excited about how I'm wording this. So Beth Ray, you help me I'm excited for the new team members that we have yet to meet because we are each bringing them in. And the recruiting used to be much like a bigger part of our business, and that's just a true statement. So I look forward to it getting back to that for all of our sakes. Yeah, for the different reasons, what that means, but most importantly, what it means for the new team member and how it can change their life should she, want it to do that for her. So, anyway. Okay.
I love it.
Other team members were we just don't have any team builders in this group per se. I don't know if you'll see here shortly. Okay. Here is your Your team leader recognition. This is the sales for myself and Beth Ray for the month of March. I want you to look at Beth Ray's sales. They're at 89, 89. And he's killing it and then some. So the consistency I'm really, really proud of.
Someone's kicking some mouse.
Yes.
I know, that's exciting.
Thanks, girl.
Yeah. All right,
And
March.
those activations.
I know, right? Sorry. And the activation,
Yay.
yes. One activation for me, one activation for Beth, and they're a big deal. Mine is a team member coming back into the business after being gone, and she was excited to text me. So what's going on? And I was like, oh my God, let me tell you. And then Beth, yours was that Tiffany? Or no,
No, that was Christy.
Christy Powell. Yes. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Tiffany will be the next.
Yes.
All right.
Tiffany will be
Group sales and activations for March. So we have Passion Posse, $13,748, and one new. Congratulations to the posse. Sorry.
Yeah.
And then our Goldie.
No, we need a theme song.
What'd you say?
No, we need a theme song. So whatever
yes.
comes up, you just let that pretty voice flow it out. Yeah.
Yeah. Goldie's is 28,868 with 3
Yes.
I know, it's exciting. And
Fabulous.
Team Golden Girls overall is 188,988. I love an 8. You know what I'm saying? 188,988.
That's a good 8.
It's a good 8. And then with
girl.
new team members. So welcome to all the new Goldies. Yeah, welcome to all the Goldies.
Yay.
All right, we did not have any anniversaries in April, or yeah, I like to do those the same month. So for anniversaries and birthdays, which we're going to start, it's going to be in the current month that we're in. And then for everything else, it'll be the previous month. So what we're going to start doing is just do a shout out for people in the month that are having a birthday. And yeah, I don't know why I haven't done this sooner, but whatever. So Sabrina Davis just had a birthday on April 8th. So if I get the date wrong, just tell me.
I'm the big 4-5.
So yes, you can celebrate your 4-5, honey. Celebrate it big damn time. You've earned it.
Happy birthday.
And then we have Amy Cook. What did she celebrate? 439? 40?
We'll be celebrating her Wednesday.
Okay, that's
Oh,
right.
I don't know what her I don't know how old she is.
Yeah. But her birthday is Wednesday. We need to remember that because she will
Yeah.
be, yes. And
Yes.
then Julia Bowling, yours is coming up.
It's actually the 25th, but yeah.
I'll
Chipper
change it.
Jones's birthday 24th though.
I will
Okay.
change it.
I don't know how I messed that up. I'm sorry.
Yeah, really.
But Chipper Jones is like really important in my life
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
because I love him so much.
That's
Baseball
definitely
player?
why. Go Braves. Julia's a baseball freak.
Okay.
Oh, is that little pop dude?
It is.
Okay.
Chipper.
Well, happy birthday. Whenever it comes.
Whenever it happens on the 25th. Oh gosh. Oh my God, we're done. It's 3 minutes. I'm so proud.
Yay. I have to do laundry.
I just look like a bunny.
What'd you
A
say?
bunny. She said, I just look like a bunny. She's surrounded by cats.
It is so funny seeing you. Okay, let me tell you what I see right now. I see the orange around you and the orange you're wearing. Like everything is highlighted. And it's like it's like orange. It's like orange land. It's like this marmalade and shit. And it makes me happy.
And wouldn't you know she's on an orange rug.
So there you go. Orange is in
Yeah,
there. Yeah.
we got this compliment of Ayers Hall. That's a good YouTube masterpiece right there.
There's a story there. Oh
It's a
gosh.
couple.
Well,
let's take a screenshot. Julia,
yes.
show us your pretty face.
Should do that at the beginning.
Nicole's gonna be double screenshotted.
I've got spit up and all.
We love it. Okay. Everybody ready? All right. Us who hung it to the end. Cheers. 1, 2, 3. Just in time for a kid or two to holler.
Oh shit. All right.
Perfection. Thank you guys. Always amazing to be with y'all.
Amazing. Yes. Sabrina, you got any parting words for us? Wisdom words.
I'm looking forward to my last minute riding buddies to get to go ride with Beth and Nicole.
Are you gonna?
FourPlay.
Yay! I'm excited.
I mean, there's all kinds of fun things to talk about on a road trip.
And
I
I just
know,
can't
right?
wait to eat some of that weird ass chili. I'm just so excited.
chili.
I'm just so excited.
What am I missing? Weird ass chili. What do you mean?
That weird ass Cincinnati chili.
The chili.
The noodles.
See, we make fun. Me and my husband, when we drive through there all the time, we always just make fun. Like, I've never been there. Are you gonna have some of that weird ass chili?
I will have at least 3 of them in my time.
No,
in
I
Cincinnati.
had it a couple times and I'm done because Cincinnati chili is not chili. It's this runny shit. It's like
I'm not feeling it. I just don't see, and that
You
just
like it, Vicky?
confirms that I just don't feel the need.
Just don't expect it to be chili.
it's not
Right,
chili.
It's
exactly.
good for what it
So
is,
is
but
that
it
what we're
ain't
shopping
chili.
for lunch,
Exact-
man?
It's like
Do
that's
I need to
not
pack a
chili.
lunch?
That's the way though. Just don't, if you go in thinking it's that weird ass Cincinnati shit,
It
don't
doesn't
put the word
taste-
chili in it, and then you're eating something that is not chili. So
Not chili.
I am excited. But I normally get off on the first exit that has it, Sabrina, and
Glad I got the warning. I'm glad I got the
I'm gonna go
warning.
ahead and
that exit has 3 or 4 or 5 other options. I also,
Sabrina, you should
FYI,
call
I am
me
packing a
because
cooler.
I will tell you how it's gonna be riding with her. So you go ahead and call me and let me fill you in.
Do they have other food options there at the?
Yeah, you gonna give
I'm-
her another option?
Yes. And I'm packing me a big orange cooler. So if you want to bring you some healthy, respect your body, then you can watch me eat that weird ass chili and just respect mine.
So here's what I'm gonna ask. I'm gonna ask that if you do eat some weird ass chili, well, Nicole, if somebody's gonna have it for the first time, you never had it before, I'm gonna need a video of that. I want to see that.
Nicole also likes it.
You do like it, Nicole?
She liked it so much she wanted to make it when she got home.
And
I
didn't
did.
you?
I
She
just
did.
made
She
it.
did make
Yeah.
it. Listen, us bitches of the passion posse, we'll eat it. I don't care what it is. We will
Hey,
eat it.
there ain't no lie there.
I
There
will
ain't
eat
no
just
moment.
about anything, but you know what I don't like. But that chili, no, I will not eat that.
I make chili, girl.
Yes,
I mean,
It ain't gonna be
Yeah.
like your chili, Sabrina.
that's what I'm saying.
We'll
Like,
make sure.
I have my mom's or Sabrina's chili, or now Mike's chili. Like, that's real chili. So don't. I mean, I'm gonna need you to call it something else because that ain't it.
That is it. If they call it something else, we wouldn't be so upset.
I wouldn't have.
you wait till I tell my husband about this.
But when you call something it's not, then that's what I'm like. But it is in that area. Who knows? Shit.
Okay. Great to see you guys. Can't wait for in person. Julia, amazing to see your beautiful face and the face of half of your person on the outside of your body. I'm gonna go get laid real quick.
That means things are going good with, I can't remember his name.
His name is Hayes. The other night I said, "Are you freaked out by how many people I've told about you?" And he said, "Yes." I was like, "I have like 19 very important people in my life. I need you to get over it." He was like, "Whatever."
You go, girl.
Why don't you
I
just
said,
say,
"I'm
what is-
only talking about your cock. Don't chill out."
You have something else to
he
say
was fine with
about him
that.
that you like about him other than his cock.
I think today I had the thought that maybe should I ask him, like, are we too sex focused? Because it's a pretty intense focus. I just don't know. We didn't have sex for 4 freaking weeks.
And he was out of
I
town.
got to
That's
know
the
him
last I
then.
know about, is when he was out of town. So y'all worked it up. Right now it's all about the sex.
Yeah.
We're having the sex now. Yes. so many products that I've sold hundreds of bottles of that I've never had a penis to try with. So
How exciting.
it
There's
really is.
some good product research that can happen as a result.
Yes.
Yeah, we tried a C-ring the other night, and I had a party the next day, and I sold so many C-rings.
They can tell by your face, like, yep, that's it.
They're like,
it.
I'm not interested in constriction. I'm like, but let's check out No Boundaries because you want this. You do. I sold 2 of those. There were
Tell
6
me why I
women
want
there.
it. Tell me why I want it. Tell me why I want it.
Because it gives you all the incredible benefits of vibration without the constriction. So those women specifically didn't want their partners to last longer, but they deserve a vibrating penis. They deserve, you know, the little prongs for their clitoral stimulation.
So how is that different from any other C-ring?
Well, the No Boundaries doesn't constrict.
No, I get that, but it's still going to constrict.
No.
No.
Does it depend on the girth? Because honestly,
Because
I've
I'm
never.
thinking it's not going, like, if I put that thing on Mike, I feel like and I don't want to overshare, and I'm not trying to brag. He's
They
just
don't even come together.
they
Is that
don't,
what you're
yeah,
talking
they
about?
don't come together, so it's going to
Yes,
be
I know.
frustrating. They don't. It's going to be frustrating.
Not Mike, but you know what I mean.
Because I don't think they're going to come together enough to really do anything for me.
Oh, I see what you're
Yeah,
saying. In that
same.
case, the way that toy is shaped, I do see what you're saying.
Well,
That was really gonna buy me one.
We can't compare that with Mike's penis, obviously.
Obviously Mike's penis can't even handle it.
What I'm saying, because
No, I know. No, the way that toy is shaped, you could still probably literally, because the bottom, like you've got the prongs or whatever. The bottom of it though is thicker than the sides, so you could
Like,
probably still, you know,
you can turn it around, but
edges,
it's still
yeah.
not as like no. If there's too much girth on the penis, the No Boundaries is a no-go. I
Well,
think
now I'm gonna have to
Other-
rethink.
I
everything.
you might
there's
be able to
so
turn it around. I don't know, but
other things that No Boundary does that another C-ring won't do. Like you can use it for nipple stimulation. You can split apart. That's the I need to remember who did that demo. And showed all the things you can do with that toy. And that's what I know. I don't remember, but there were quite a few things. So my thing is, if I sell it to someone, I don't want to talk penis size, but I need to say to them if that you're, yeah, because that's why I have not used it. I think it's a great toy, but then I'm like, for the penis, how's that going to come? How's that going to?
I never understood it until I don't want haze to last longer. I really fucking don't. I don't.
No,
So,
I don't want mine to last.
but I've never felt that way. So when women say that, I'm like, bitch, nobody feels bad for you. I don't even, I do not, you know, so now I get it. I'm like, yes, you deserve a vibrating penis though. So let me hook you up, sis.
Oh, that's part of my spiel. C-rings in general is if your man already, you know, has a ton of stamina, you don't have to finish with this shit on. Get yours.
Yeah, touche. I'm hoping, because I've been resisting buying all of the things for my new sexual goddess, that we're going to come out with some incredible products here, you know, here just a couple nights, just a couple sleeps. We're going to be seeing some good new shit. So all I know that's coming, you want to give us any tidbits? All I know that's coming is a massaging product in the Euphoria line. And I've just gathered that from the little bits that they told us at national training.
ooh.
I think it's going to be an upgraded Dream On is really what I'm thinking.
Well, I was gonna say, I bet it's that one because they showed us a preview of it sitting and it looked like a ball, like sitting on yeah.
And everybody's
Sitting on the
just
nightstand or whatever.
Everybody's freaking about Dream On being on too.
And that's probably why. And anything that's up a level with Euphoria, I'm excited about. You know,
I know, but can we get a C-ring? Because, like I said,
I agree. But
I hope there's a new scent too. But I feel like I've not heard any leaks on that.
I hope there's a new flavor of whipped. Jesus.
I heard there wasn't gonna be a new
Why do we have 3
scent until next year, but I don't remember where I heard it.
I think I have seen
flavors of whipped, and now it's like we have 3 flavors to choose from with sensations, or 2 for sure.
No, I did see somewhere that there are a couple whipped flavors slated to come out this year, so one of them surely will be this week.
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll be tasting new things. Hopefully we'll be wrapping new C-rings around our preferred caulk of choice. So. Oh, all right.
Externally, I'm about to do the over the moon. I'm gonna take that because it's on corporate back order. I'm gonna take the one I have right now. I have 6 on corporate back order. Because that shit.
It's fabulous.
Yeah, I don't have to put.
I know. I didn't even
Like
think
right
about that. It
You're
would be
in
worth
it, and
taking.
no matter what position you're in, you can hold it. Like it's just so soft and powerful. Anyway.
I feel like I'm in the beginning of my business. I didn't make money for 2.5 years because I bought.
Now everybody needs an orgasm.
No, okay, bye.
Now we're all like, I want to eat more, but I want to
Okay.
hang up. Okay.
The buying discount doesn't suck. Okay, love you guys.
All right. See you
Good night,
soon.
ladies.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Love you.